Well, as you
Hello.
can see, Sammy and I are in a cafe together today.
We're just chilling out in the calf. Yeah, do you like my mug I got from the calf?
And I am on squash. Oh, you can't see it.
We're
It's
just
like,
playing today. We're having a little play day of like, oh, what can we do?
yeah, we
We're, we're too
yeah.
far away from each other to actually just meet up for a brew.
Yeah, sad. It's sad. Good job though. At
Oh,
least this way we have to use coffee from our houses. Otherwise we'd be spending so much money. Coffee and cocktails.
oh, wouldn't that be great? Like just sitting over a glass of wine, like, hello, darling. So,
Be fun, wouldn't it?
yes, I've kind of like, my brain's not
No.
computing right now. What are we talking about today?
Okay, so today we are talking about the importance of planning and content creation and how to build your business basically with good content creation. And Sammy's been talking to people in her group, the Nail Mafia, and they are basically saying that they need some help with content creation. So Sammy's in the middle of creating a annual content creation, like month by month, with loads of different ideas. So which is really exciting. So, why don't you tell us a bit more about your new thing?
Just thought like sometimes people just sit there and they go, oh, what shall I post? What shall I do? And they don't really think about like what's going on in each month. Like February, you have Valentine's Day, you have like all these other events, Galentine's Day, when you spend it with your friends instead if you don't have a boyfriend,
Valentine's, yeah,
you
yeah,
know. Um, and it's just having content that you go, oh, how do I? It's going to be like a little bit of ideas of what to post, whether it
yeah,
be on TikTok, YouTube, whether it be your reels on Instagram, whether it be Facebook, wherever you post your social media posts for your content. It's going to be more of a guide and have like in there, yeah, tips and tricks,
good,
little things, whether it be like branding, having it so that they all looks the sort of the same, or whether they have different niches, whether you do a reel with a like so you put your images and your videos together in a reel on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and then share that same video across
yeah,
all your platforms. Because you never know who's watching. So you
yeah,
kind of like I get a lot more interaction with reels than I do sometimes with pictures. But at the same time, sometimes it's the other way around. So it all just depends on also you have to make sure you include your hashtags,
yeah,
and it's all about your SEO really, of like you need to put in keywords that people are going to see and come up so that you come up on their like for you pages basically.
yeah, yeah. And having things that are relevant. 'Cause a
Yes.
while ago, I did really well with views on one of mine,
Mm.
and it was me in a coffee shop. Well, it was not me in a coffee shop. I was in a coffee shop, and I took a photo of my piece of cake and my coffee. I'm sorry, guys, I am that person that likes to take a photo of my cake. I don't do it with my dinner, but my cake, yeah, because
Yeah,
cake is like my love.
I love cake.
Get in my belly.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
off track. Anyway, so I took this photo, tagged the coffee shop that I was in, and because I tagged that coffee shop, it got so many likes. It was like so many people, like thousands and thousands of people had seen me in this coffee shop. It's a local independent shop, so it's not like it's one of those big brands that like are all around the country. Um, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. Like this many people have seen it. But be careful with your tags as well. So don't just go tagging like the local coffee shop because if you're a beauty salon, the likelihood is you're not going to get clients by
Mm.
tagging the coffee shop. So you need to think, like, have a look at other people's sites as well, other people's contents. What's made other people go viral and what are their hashtags if they're in the same industry as you? It's the same with trending music as well. Like somebody will say, this is like number one in like Instagram, top trending music. Great, but if it's not top trending in the beauty industry or the nail industry or the hair industry, it's still not going to trend for you. So you're not going to go viral because you've got like, I don't know, Selena Carpenter's espresso song
Yeah.
when it's been viral for coffee shops. Do you know what I mean? So you've got a lot to think about. But yeah, your tags are really, really important. Actually, using some of the AI is really helpful to see what the current tags are and what are, like, if you type into your AI, give me the top 10 trending tags for getting new clients in the beauty industry. It will give you a list of them. Try and mess around, play with them. That's quite
Yeah, and
helpful.
you could literally do a few different posts like throughout your week and then look back and be like, right, this one's had 100 hits, this has had five. Oh,
Yeah,
maybe that tag didn't work or they didn't work well, but that one did. Um, I've seen a lot of like different things. Like I've had people that have posted like random stuff on their
yeah.
feed, and that's had more interaction
Yes.
me. So on my TikTok, right, I made a video of me making a cup of coffee, right, with my new
What?
coffee machine, right? So I just thought, oh, I'm just gonna make a nice ASMR video of me making a coffee. I've had over 100K views. I've had like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people save that. I've had people share it. I've had likes, I've had comments, I've had all of it on me making a coffee. But I'm like, what? Like, really, the most random things. I saw on Facebook the other day a lady had posted loads of stuff in her beauty page. She posted a little snippet of her dog when she was waiting for her car to be MOT'd. Right, her dog was with her, and the
Yeah.
dog had gone and sat with a stranger, was getting stroked by the stranger,
Oh,
giving the woman, obviously the owner looked like, I'm getting stroked from someone else, and it was literally like a 10-second video of this dog being stroked, and she went viral, literally
crazy.
mental because
Crazy.
like it's just things like that, and it's like what people like really random videos, but also it brings people to your page, so then if they like that video they're more likely going to come up with your other content. So sometimes it works both
Yeah,
ways. You sometimes need
definitely.
to just add the random things, but also you want to add
Yeah,
your authentic self. I know a lot of people get a bit shy and they don't want to put their face in front of a camera. I mean, me a year ago, absolutely not. I was like,
yeah,
come
same here.
on. But now I'm like, I don't really care. I'm quite happy to because this is me. And if you don't like it, you know.
Yeah,
Um, and I just think, yeah, it's all about building your own confidence, using your voice, using your little superpower to be like, hey, come and get your nails done or come and get your treatments done by me. Because why should you come to me? Because I'm epic or I'm amazing or I'm really good at this or my client, like sharing your client feedback. So I have an automatic thing that sends to my clients after every appointment, asking for feedback, whether they want to give me a 5-star review, basically. And then I can share that on my socials of what my clients are saying about me. So testimonials from your clients will help you gain more clients.
definitely. Yeah, because it's all trust, isn't it? It's all about
Yes.
trust. They need to trust that you know what's going to be right for them. But also, like I'm the same. I get loads of referrals from other people. And they will wait for an appointment with me.
Mhm.
So I back in, I don't know, early January, I had somebody book in for full set of lash extensions for the end of Feb.
Mm.
Um, and I spoke to one of my clients who said, "Oh yeah, I've recommended so and so to you. She booked." I was like, "Yeah, she's booked for the end of Feb." So she's booked about 7 weeks later. And I said, "Oh, she got a special event?" And she said, "Oh no, she hasn't. She just wants her lashes done with you. She wants to keep up with it." So it was the first appointment you had available for a full set. I was like, "Well, fair enough. People will wait if they've seen your work, they've seen what you can do, they think you are the right fit for them. They'll wait for the appointment for you because they just know." So yeah,
I love
referrals are
that.
good. Reviews are good.
Yeah, to be fair, I've had that where people have like literally booked in and they're like 2 months later and they've like, I finally managed to get an appointment. And I'm like, well, this is why I tell my clients to book in advance because then
Yeah,
they're guaranteed to get their slots.
yeah.
You
Worth the
still
wait.
always get the ones that go, you ain't got anything this week, have you? And you're
Always.
like, I can put you on the cancellation list, like my cancellation watch. I can do that. You never know. I may have had a cancellation and been like, do you know what? I've got a gap, or you know, I can actually squeeze you in there because I've got an hour.
Yeah,
Someone's booked it and they've left a bigger gap in between. Instead of moving people, I can just
Yeah.
Depends on what someone's after, really.
Yeah. So, I mean, coming up, we have got so many things that we can, sorry to say it, but cash in on in this industry.
Mm.
January and February, a bit of dead months, aren't they? Like, most people are stretching their appointments so that they can go a little bit longer in between their nails, they can stretch to payday. But just looking at the diary, like, I know Sammy will be able to speak better because I know she's been doing all her research, but off the top of my head, February. We've got so many things going on where your clients are going to want to come in for treatments, or they are going to want gift vouchers for stuff as well. So you got Valentine's Day, which is perfect for gift vouchers, but also your retail too. If you've got retail in salon, you've got little candles. I don't know, pretty little things. Perfect, perfect for your galentines. So we've got that in Feb. We've got Easter coming up. We have got St. Patrick's Day. We've got Mother's Day. Oh my God, spring. So with your marketing now, even if you don't want to go down that route of like, come and buy your Valentine's vouchers from me, you've got spring coming up. So you have got a perfect excuse now to start pushing your nails for your feet clients. So toenails, because we are about to hit March. And sometimes we have amazing weather at the end of March. So get
Mm.
prepared. So for you, you need to make sure your diary is prepared and your content's prepared now for the next, even if you just do 3 months in advance, figure out what your big things are coming over the next few months. Start posting about it now. Otherwise, basically the horse is bolted. It's like you get to Mother's Day and you start posting about it 2 days before. People aren't, no, they're not going to use you. So
I
yeah,
think
Sammy.
you've got to think of the bigger picture and be like, right, Mother's Day's coming up. Actually, you could probably start advertising for Mother's Day now.
Yeah, definitely.
Even if
Like
it's
six
just like
weeks.
little things, like don't forget I offer gift vouchers, maybe treat your mum this Mother's Day.
Yeah,
Or, creating like I don't know, you could do little nail art props like where I've done these, like sort of thing. You can create these, but for different themes. So for
yeah,
Valentine's Day, you can then create a couple of nail art designs and be like, hey girls, anyone want any of these?
yeah,
Comment below because you've got
yeah.
to have your call to actions on your
Yes.
post and your captions. You need to be advertising potentially what it is, make it a bit more fun. Say, oh my God, done this set of nails for whatever. I did a set of revenge Valentine's nails, absolutely went mental. Like
Oh, no,
they
they're
were
good.
great. I had a lot more interaction from it because of what I did. The music I put with it,
Yeah.
but it was
It's a great pose, that is.
it is, you know what I mean? It is. It's a
Yeah.
case of I put the right music with the image. It was like a revenge set, so it was like "Karma's a Bitch" was the music for it, and it was just having the right hashtags. Revenge nails, nails. They were pointy, they were black, they were dark, they were red, they had hearts, they had thorns. They had all them sort of things. It was a full set of nail art. They look great. Go and check it out. It's on Sammy's Beautiful Nails. Dun, dun, dun. Honestly, it was one of them moments where I was like, this set is on fire. Like I had to create the best content, like the caption to go with the content
Great.
because it then makes other people see it. Other people see it, other people like it. You could then become inspiration for another nail tech.
Yeah.
And then that other nail tech may use that picture and then end up tagging you in it, being like,
Yeah.
I recreated these were inspired by. Um, and always try and have like a comment below or a tag a friend who you think would love these. Them sort of things. Having call to actions in your posts will get you seen more as well because the more
Yeah.
engagement you get, the more people see it. It's all to do with the algorithm.
Yeah. And don't forget as well to utilize your stories because I think stories are like
Oh yeah.
amazing.
Every
And
day you should post a
yeah,
story every day.
yeah,
It doesn't matter what
it,
it is. It could be a little thing about yourself. It could
yeah,
just be setting up your room. It could be just your nails you've done or the beauty treatments you offer. It could be last minute cancellation. I always think if you've got a last minute cancellation, you're advertising it, put it on your story because more
yeah.
people will see that than they will a post. And you don't always want to leave that on your
You
grid.
don't want it on your post. No, you don't because potential clients look at it and like, oh, she's got this many gaps, so she might not be that good. But yeah,
Hmm.
stories are great because they just that 24-hour thing.
Yeah.
Do you know my favorite bit about stories is the link? You can add a link to it.
Yes,
So like
yes.
if your Instagram, unless you pay like I don't know, I can't remember. There's a thing that you can pay for, isn't it, where you can add a link to your posts. But it's like, why would you do that? So, well, no, I understand why you would. But
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
rather buy
yeah. Not like a
coffee.
normal person probably wouldn't. If unless you're a
Yeah,
business and you want to
yeah,
sell more stuff, then no, you probably wouldn't. Like say you was a shop, then you would probably
yeah,
more likely do it. Yeah.
definitely. But yeah, I mean, you do story, you add a link to it and a link to whatever you want to do. So a link to your booking system, a link to a blog about Valentine's nails um or the other thing I use my stories for is if I see some information like in January all the magazines were starting to come out with the nail trends for 2025. So I think it was Marie Claire magazine did a big piece about it. So I did it on my stories, linked and tagged them, linked the article, tagged them. So then anyone who's searching like Marie Claire sees me pop up, like Beauty Success Squad, it pops up. So it's worth using your stories really well for that type of thing. And again, then it's not just sat on your grid. So you've got the right thing on your grid, but yeah, call to actions and everything are yeah, up there in your stories. So utilize your stories
And that's
too.
part of like the content thing. In the content calendar, it's going to put in there like different things you can put in your stories. It will
Yeah,
have all of the little tricks of the trade. But I'm not going to tell you
excellent.
everything because otherwise it's giving it all away.
Yeah, nice one, Sammy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But I know that for a lot of people, it is the content that you struggle with. But I always say to people as well that plan in advance. So as we said earlier, even if you can only do 3 months, do 3 months. Just do yourself a little chunk of stuff in advance. But if you've been in the industry for at least a year, look back at your diary, look back at how your business was performing at different points of the year. So if January is a quiet month for you, plan make a plan ahead of what you're going to do in January. So it may be that in October you start promoting your January stuff. In the same way that if you find all of your clients wait until the last week before Christmas to get their appointments done, what can you do to bring them in, to spread it out a little bit earlier? What can you do in November? Have a think now. So look at your work diary as well and use that when you're looking at your content for the year ahead and planning for the year.
Also, with content, don't forget that you can reuse your previous content because not
Yes.
everybody is going to have seen it. So
Yeah.
it could be a case of coming up to Valentine's. You did a really nice Valentine's Day set last year, really epic nail art designs, whatever it may be. You could reshare that as inspiration. You could do like a carousel where you have like which one's your favorite, and then boom, 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 have like four, five, six sets of nails that you have previously done that are that theme. Which one's your favorite?
Yeah,
Or
definitely.
does anyone want these? Having inspiration there of the designs and reusing content sometimes, especially if you're quiet and you're trying to create posts. If you haven't got any clients in, you need to be able to think, right, what can I reuse?
Yeah. Do
Because
yourself an album in your phone.
yes, just for like, it could just be like your themed sets. You
Yeah.
might just have just themed sets that you have done in the past and gone, right, I'm going to keep some of these pictures, or you use that picture, but then you've actually taken five pictures of the same set, but from different angles or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Use a different angle.
Yeah, definitely.
Recreate that post, but different from a different angle. You never know. You may get that, might be the one picture that the client sees and goes,
Definitely.
that's the nail technician for me.
Yeah. And I know Sammy and I both we both use and love Canva.
Oh, I love
Um,
them.
we both love it. But you can get a free Canva and you can do quite well with the free bit as well. You
Mm.
don't need to go down a professional route, but it's not that expensive if you do. We both love it. And that's the other thing. In your Canva, you can have projects. So you can have everything in a folder. So for example, you could have you create your Valentine's posts, for example, you got 10 Valentine's posts, add it to your folder. And then what you can do is next year, pull those Valentine's posts out again, copy each one, but then start adding a different background or even a different saying to it. So again, you've got really fresh, everything's fresh again, and it just But if you organise it in a really good way, it's just easy for you rather than having to go through, scroll, scroll, scroll. What did I do? So yeah, make sure you're organised. Do an album in your phone of like, I don't know, nails or inspo nails, whatever you want to do, facials, hair removal, anything like that. Do your album and then again in your Canva, organise it into different folders so that you can just keep going back to it and adding to over the years as well. So you can add and then refresh when you need to with a different background if you want to. So there's our top tips.
I think that's a great tip there, Emma. You literally smashed it.
Sammy, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah,
No,
yes,
I do
excellent.
agree. I think having different things in Canva, you can do so much with.
Amazing.
Like you say, yeah, you just change your background, change your font. No, not necessarily change your font. You could literally have like, even if it's like daily quotes, you can create so much with it just to create content on your group or
Yeah,
your group, your page, or whatever you have. You can use it for so many different things.
certainly can. Certainly can. So give us a thumbs up and a like, everybody, and let us know what's helped you in this week. Have you got any other ideas of how to create more content? And also make sure you check out Sammy's Nail Mafia page because she will be advertising her one whole year of content creation, which you don't want to miss out on that.
So
And
excited.
I think pricing wise, I think you're having a different price, aren't
Yes, I'm going to do in if you are in the Nail Mafia group on Facebook, the Empowerment Hub or the Inner Circle, you will get a special price. So I'm going to do a discounted price for my little members, and then the non-members. Sorry, guys, you're going to have to pay a little bit more. But if you are in the membership, well, it's a free membership actually at the
you?
moment.
Yeah.
So
Who'd you
you don't
join?
have to pay, you're just in there. It's like a little empowerment hub, just to help each other, encourage you, and give you all the support that you could need. If you have any questions, pop it in. I will like put it up on the group. And yeah, I want to do a special discount for my special followers.
Yeah. Look after, it's like basically your clients, isn't it? Look
Yeah,
after
you've
your
got to look
regulars.
after the ones that appreciate you and respect you,
Yeah.
find
Yeah.
you
So
helpful.
yeah. So can we pop a link in YouTube, Sammy, at the bottom for your group? Or there's already a link, isn't
Yes.
there? From
I think I've added our link trees and they
yeah, I
will
think
be in
they're in
there
there. Cool.
so that yours is in there and mine.
Cool. Okay. So make sure you go and sign up to Sammy's group, Now Mafia, to get first access really and cheaper access to her new content creation, which is gonna be
At a
the
bargain price. Should I tell them the
gonna be
price of what it's going to be in my special group? So the bargain price of £10, and that is your full year's. So it works out about 2p a day.
nothing.
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 So I thought I'd do it as a bargain price, but if you are not a member in my group, you will have to unfortunately pay £27.
So join the group.
And then you get it cheaper.
Yeah. Yes. And stay with the group because it's got loads of good info.
Honestly, I share as much knowledge as I can in there, and most of it's for free.
Exactly. So yeah, free groups, come and join us and be part of a great community as well, because that's what it's all about, trying to help each other in the industry.
Yeah, I don't do negativity. Negativity in my group is like, no, we like to boost each other up. We like to support each other. We like to empower each other to do the best we can be. And we don't judge. No
Yeah.
judgment here. If you're struggling, get a comment in there and we can help you.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. It's all about like one of my ladies in my group, she got featured in a brand
Yeah.
feature, and it's like, oh my God, that's amazing. Like
Brilliant.
that's great. You've been recognized for your amazing skills. And that's what we want to do in this group is it's all about empowerment and bigging people up.
Yeah, excellent. So join our group and let us know in the comments as well. What do you think about our coffee shop background?
It's pretty cool. I like it.
God only knows what we'll have next week. So, but otherwise, I'm gonna send a heart
Big
out for
love.
glasses.
Give us some little love hearts in the comments because
Yeah,
why
come
not?
on, guys.
You know, I'm going to add some polls as well, I think,
Okay.
groups as well, to see what other stuff people want to like and like would like to know about. I
Yeah.
love business talk. I love talking
Yeah.
about helping people just grow
Yeah.
because we all learn something new every day.
We do. And this industry will only get better by helping each other out. It will
Yeah, I think
only improve.
2025 is definitely a year for us to grow
Yeah,
as
definitely.
as a as a unit.
Yeah, 100%.
I like that.
Right, everyone, we're gonna switch off now.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends. Lots of
Bye,
love.
everyone.